Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today we back with another vid. Today we gonna be reacting to 5 hidden gems in the 2025 NBA draft. Now, I was trying to find like the first 10 picks in the draft, cause I just want to see who got drafted. I know Cooper Flag went number one, my nigga. That's obvious, but yeah, I just found this little video by Hoops Reference. Shout out Hoops Reference. Shout out him. And yeah, we just gonna watch the video, see what it's talking about.
Time has really been flying lately because all of a sudden the NBA draft is right around the corner and there is a lot to cover before that big day arrives. While the teams at the bottom of the standings are debating over the top prospects and who those at the top of the draft order should take, there are definitely quite a few quality players falling under the radar, which is exactly what we are
Trae Young and Shea.
In today's video, we will be discussing the 5 players that I believe are the hidden gems of the 2025 NBA draft class.
Okay.
These are all players that are viewed as borderline first-round picks at best, with many likely to fall into the second round, yet I view all of them as quality players in a team's rotation for years to come. Before we start though, it turns out a good amount of you watching right now aren't even Let's discussing today is Tyrese Proctor from Duke. Every year we see players contribute for winning teams that seem to come out of nowhere, yet when you go back and look at the tape of those players pre-draft, you see their skill sets make a lot of sense bolstering teams with lofty goals. Andrew Nembhard is a prime example of this with the Indiana Pacers as a phenomenal secondary playmaker next to Tyrese Halliburton in the team's backcourt, who competes as hard as anybody, knows his role, and has the confidence and skill to hit some big shots when it matters most. If you're looking for the next Andrew Nembhard, then look no further.
That move he did on Shea, bro, that shit was tough as hell.
Proctor played 3 years at Duke after coming in as a highly touted recruit, and while his collegiate career didn't quite live up to the hype, causing his draft stock to slip a bit, I think we need to reevaluate what exactly we should be expecting from him at the next level. Realistically, Proctor took some huge and necessary strides forward this season at Duke, embracing his role as more of a secondary creator. He cut back on his turnovers, and he worked tirelessly to improve as a shooter, which yielded promising results as he made 40% of his threes this season. He's a fantastic shooter off the catch, he relocates well off the ball to find space to get a shot off, and he even took his pull-up three-point game to the next level, hitting a red-hot 47% of those shots as well. The knocks on him mostly stem from the struggles he faced during his first 2 seasons, the fact that he is an upperclassman, and the fact that he's not the most impressive athlete in the world, but his game is made to help a team win in a secondary role. And even though those kind of players aren't flashy, they are necessary. The next hidden gem in the 2025 draft class that we'll be discussing today is Hansen Yang from China. Yang has had an amazing year playing in China, but scouts really haven't had any opportunities to watch him play live until recently.
Yeah, that nigga's 7
he attended
foot.
the Combine last month where decision makers for all 30 teams got to see him up close, and by the end of the event, he was turning a lot of heads for good reason. Yang is a monster at 7'2", and he has
bro,
the
I
game
knew
to
this
make
nigga
a
was
difference
tall,
at the
bro.
NBA level. You can already start to see how much Nikola Jokic
Bro,
is
how do you
impacting
become
the next
7 foot,
generation
bro?
of
Like, this
big
shit
man
is
talent,
crazy.
with Yang being a prime
Tall ass
example of
nigga.
it, because what he showed off during the televised Combine scrimmages
Babies
had
against
Jokic
this nigga out
written
here.
all over
Shit.
it. I'm not here to say that he's the next Nikola Jokic, nor will he come close to Jokic's level, but it's obvious that he models parts
hey,
of
you
his
never
game
know.
after
This nigga might be
as a highly
close to
skilled
Jokic
big
one
man
day.
with incredible
Never
passing
know.
talent, footwork, and court vision. He's at his best operating out of the high post, where he can go at you when he faces up with a bevy of post moves. He'll find the open cutter or shooter if the defense collapses on him. He sets good hard screens, and he even showed off shooting range out to the three-point line in those scrimmages too. He's a bit slow-footed, so question marks about his work on defense are one of the big
he's
reasons
7'2", so
he's still labeled as a second.
I kind of understand why he's slow-footed. I mean, most big men are like that.
Of the talent to prove he could be
He
one
looked
of the
tough,
biggest
though.
steals
Hold on.
of the night
Okay.
when it's all said and done. The next hidden gem in this draft class that we'll be discussing today is Hugo Gonzalez from Real Madrid. Gonzalez is suffering the same fate pretty much every other European prospect not named Luka Doncic deals with. He hasn't been trusted to play big minutes on his current team, and his overall lack of production is hurting his draft stock. In Europe, the culture is very much more heavily focused on the veteran players playing most of the minutes, because they are still teams trying their hardest to win at the end of the day. So while NBA fans would sometimes
Give my boy a
like to
chance,
see
man.
the
Get that boy
developments
Hugo
of
a chance,
potential
bro.
prospects get more of the focus,
I never heard of him, but
historically,
he
the
looking
young
tough in
guys
these
have
clips.
had to fight
Hey,
hard to
okay.
get any minutes at all.
Okay,
Gonzalez
Hugo.
only managed to play 10 minutes per game this
10
season
minutes.
for Real Madrid, with production that doesn't
Hey, them
really
stats
stand
don't look
out,
tough,
and
but
as a result,
shit,
he's
he only playing
slid
10
down
minutes a
draft
game,
boards
though.
to the point where he's now at risk of falling
Yeah, at least
into the
average
second
like
round.
5
But
though,
a
right?
year ago, he was viewed
I
as a
don't know.
potential lottery pick, and in the right system, could still absolutely
probably real
return
hard in,
lottery caliber play.
Overseas.
Gonzalez plays hard.
Yeah,
at
it
all
probably is
times
real
with
hard
an
overseas
impressive
to
motor
play,
on
I guess.
defense, where he can competently defend multiple positions and battle with players of all strengths and sizes. He's a great athlete with explosiveness around the basket that makes him a tough cover as a slasher. He has
Give me
great
3.
finishing skills at the rim, and
Boo.
there's reason to believe he can develop into a useful
Green.
secondary creator on the ball over time, despite the limited usage in such situations in Spain. The fact that he struggled shooting from 3
Hey,
also hurt his stock, but everything
that
with
nigga
him
can jump,
has
though.
been in such a limited sample
Hey.
size, and he could easily prove to be yet another example
Damn, he made
of
bro
an
fall.
overseas player getting flourishing when given the chance to play more freely.
Yeah, he
out
needs
of
more
the tight
chance to
leash
play.
system they're coming from.
Damn,
The
bro,
next
almost
hidden
broke the
gem
rim.
in this draft that we'll be discussing today is Yannick Niederhauser from Penn State.
They look like Victor Wembanyama's little brother.
Niederhauser is another monster.
Hybrid
of a center
Wembanyama.
that is
Project
absolutely worth
Wembanyama.
taking a
You know,
swing
Project
on in the second
LeBron.
round
Project
that I believe
Wembanyama.
could outperform his current status exponentially.
He not that tall though.
He really wasn't on anybody's
Is he?
radar leading
Wait, hold
into
on,
the
is he?
season after transferring to Penn
Oh,
State.
no,
from
he's
Northern
tall. That nigga
Illinois,
tall as
but he
shit.
took
Hold
a
on, I'm
huge
tripping.
leap as a junior in the Big Ten this year, and it probably deserved more
Damn.
coverage than it got. Yannick is a
Why
beast
nobody at the
shot
game?
blocker
What the
who
fuck?
led the conference in blocks per game, and his timing and discipline on shot contests give him
Big
the
body.
necessary skills to thrive as a rim protector at the NBA level. He's everything you look for
Damn.
in a rim running pick and roll lob
Got good
threat of
defense.
a big man, as he has the mobility and athleticism to match his towering size and finishing ability. And
Give me
after
3.
measuring in with a 37-inch vertical leap at the combine, his combination of size and explosiveness are too impressive to ignore. Then when you look at his combine shuttle run time of 2.84 seconds and lane agility drill time of 11.45 seconds.
Damn, fast
we're
ass
looking at
look.
one of
Bro,
the
he big
best
as shit and he
physical
fast.
specimens in
He
the
look, he
entire
might be
class.
tough.
Overall, his game is definitely raw, and him being a third
Why
year
the
player
net
is
so
also
wide, bro?
contributing to there being much less excitement for him than other younger prospects. But the things he's good at are things that can help an NBA team from day one, and as someone playing such an important position, that's the type of talent you take a swing on every single time. And finally, the last hidden gem we'll be discussing today is Adu Thiero from Arkansas. Thiero, like many others discussed today, is yet another upperclassman with inconsistencies shooting the basketball as the primary reason why they are seen as fringe first-round talent with a good chance of falling into the second round, when down the line, they have the clear potential to contribute positive minutes to a winning team. Thiero gives off similar vibes athletically to the Thompson twins, and even though he's not quite as explosive and bouncy as those two are,
Okay.
he is easily in the conversation for most athletic player in this draft
I need to see
class.
some dunks though,
He
low key.
brings power with his explosiveness around the basket, rising up
Bro, get
for
off the camera,
strong
nigga.
dunks in traffic.
Hold on,
putting
let's see
his
the dunk.
7-foot wingspan to good use.
Damn,
he
nigga, where the
consistently
dunk?
plays hard as a
Shit.
tough-nosed competitor too, which you always love to see from someone with the size and strength
Okay.
to dominate on the defensive end, which
Nigga.
is exactly what he does,
Oh, wait, he's
giving
blocking. I'm
teams
tripping.
lockdown perimeter defender with versatile switchability.
Hey,
He's
okay.
even more advanced than most players his age defending off the ball, constantly finding ways to rotate into
Nigga getting
playmaking
guarded by
positions
young
to
Dyson
generate
Daniels.
turnovers,
The fuck? Nigga
bump
look like
rollers
Dyson
and make
Daniels.
his presence felt with physicality, and crash the glass when a shot goes up.
3.
He'll definitely need to improve as a shooter to be playable at the highest level consistently, but with his work ethic and motor, he brings the type of pedigree I'm willing to take a bet on every time if I'm a playoff team picking at the end of the first round.
All right, nigga, yo, get it, good, we get it. All right, yeah, let me know what y'all want to see in the next video. Hopefully these niggas get drafted if they haven't yet. Wish all of them get drafted, and yeah, like and sub, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one.